Hello everyone, you're now with me, Ruben Gomez for TVS News. Now, let us begin. The business community in Sarawak had been urged to cooperate with the Sarawak government in exploring the available resources in the state. Chief Minister Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said the cooperation was necessary to enable the state to transform into a green economy. At the same time, Abang Jo said that this would also guarantee that Sarawak will achieve the status of a developed and high-income state by the year 2030.
Economy. Actually, this is a very tall order. We have to work very hard to achieve this, but I believe with the resources that we have, while at the same time upgrading the knowledge of people, we are able, God willing, to achieve that objective.
Abang Johari also thanked the Chinese business community for contributing their expertise and suggestions towards the drafting of the state's economic recovery plan.
The business community have given a lot of new ideas, and we have merged the ideas into our state policy. And we hope that with this new approach, where we have the inputs of both the private sector and the public sector, we are ready to develop our state, and our economic engine will move forward for a new era.
There is a saying, where there are Chinese people, there must be a lion dance, especially during the Chinese New Year celebration. For this year's celebration, Ronnie Chin, a third-generation descendant in a family of lion dance exponents, had created 3 lion dance costumes with lion, tiger, cat motifs. The designs for the costumes were inspired by the land of Borneo and reflect the harmony of the various ethnic groups living in Sarawak.
之后，在每个国家、每个全世界咯，就每一个有名的师傅都会做五虎或者虎狮。那我就开始去想到了，哎，那我也可以做来给人家观赏。虽然我们没有样还能够再突破这个虎狮，我就想到我们的沙劳越的，因为我们沙劳越的首都就是古晋，古晋在马来语的讲法就是猫，变成猫跟虎，因为我们的这个华人的这个虎年这个虎啊有吗？就是一个大猫，那这个大猫跟这个猫就是一样的东西嘛，变成我们在来临过年的时候就是要舞狮嘛，我们华人嘛，对不对？变成我就把它3个虎、猫、狮3个，把它很大胆的组成起来，变成我的这个3个的这个作品。然后呢，那怎么样我们把它能够弄到我们的沙劳越真正的这个味道呢？就是我有做就是特地画这个3个英雄。就是你们在这个我们的沙劳越的博物院，它的后面那里就是有一个杜姑巴拉万，就是我们的英雄地啦，就是我们以前的顿沙拉胡丁，它所建起来的已经有18到19年了。那我觉得是在00年或者是09年的年轻一代的人就是年轻一代的年轻人也许可能是会不知道这个历史了。那我就把它画在这个3个英雄，把它画在这个山头诗里面。就是我们有做这个3大种族咯，一个是马来人，就是我们的马来人的英雄 Rosli Dobi， 然后一个是土族的Iban Rentak， 还有一个就是我们的这个华人刘善邦把它画成，因为就是希望给我们的这个年轻一代的去了解，也不要去忘记我们的这个英雄。
Ronnie Chen started making the costume hats 6 months ago to reflect the many cultures in Sarawak. On the 3 heads of the lion, tiger, cat costumes, there are also the Sarawak flag, in addition to the rafflesia and orangutan, which are also found in the state. When asked about what inspired him to be interested in the art of making lion dance costumes, Chin said his father and grandfather were from a family of lion dance exponents.
因为我的公公、我的父亲都是舞狮的，就是我是属于是第3代了。 在那时候我的师叔他们都在做舞狮，在我的那个在小的时候啦，然后就在那个开始之后我就很喜欢看他们做舞狮，然后我的母亲呢就很支持我，每次会去买这个材料，然后东西不够会跟我的师叔拿这个藤竹啦有吗？就开始我就在12岁的时候就开始慢慢就开始做起来了，也是妈妈后面在支持，这样子
Police are conducting further investigation on an accident involving two motorcyclists, one of which a food delivery rider. The incident went viral on social media, saw two motorcyclists rammed into a car who allegedly made a right turn from the left lane along Jalan Green on Monday, the eve of Chinese New Year. Sarawak Traffic Investigation and Enforcement Department Chief Superintendent Langsung Chabu said the driver is being held for investigation.
The victim, a 24-year-old e-hailing rider, was not able to stop his machine when the car made a sudden right turn, causing him to crash into the front part of the car. Seconds later, another rider, aged 36, traveling in the same direction, experienced the same fate, causing him to crash into the rear of the car. Following the impact of the crash, the victim was tossed into the air and landed meters away from the scene, to which he suffered severe injuries and was rushed to the Sarawak General Hospital for further treatment. Footage of the accident that went viral caused an uproar in social media by fellow netizens.
Welcome back. The Chinese New Year is a special time when very special traditional dishes are served among families. Mandarin oranges, kueh sepit, pineapple tarts and many more. It is difficult to control oneself from testing all of the food once they are served. Nutrition and diet expert Amanda Liu has some advices for us on how to eat moderately and healthily during this Lunar New Year celebration.
首先呢，当拜年的时候，不是如果有亲戚朋友邀请你要吃饭的时候，不是尽量选择一个比较小的盘，因为你比较小的盘的话，你比较容易控制你的那个食物的分量。如果你拿了一个比较大的盘的话，你可能会有那个几率吃的比较多一点。 然后另外一个点呢，就是你在你拜年的时候，出门之前，可以在家里吃一点小吃的那种健康的小吃，像水果啊，或者那些豆类的零食咯。这样的话，你不会因为拜年的时候太饿而吃太多了。
Amanda said most of the cakes served during this festive season contain high calories, but there is no harm if they are eaten moderately.
在饮料方面呢，我就会建议你可以选择那些无糖的那些饮料，像无糖的茶或者无糖的那个汽水也可以咯。因为相当比起来那些含有糖分的汽水的话，那些无糖的汽水会比较健康，因为它里面无糖，所以它不会有提供任何卡路里，而且它也适合糖尿病患者喝咯。我会建议其中一个就是那种无盐的那个豆类零食，因为跟年饼比起来呢，那种无盐的那个豆类零食它会比较少糖分和少盐，所以会比较相当比起来会比较健康一点。但是你要注意一点，就是一天能够吃的那个豆类的零食量只有1个拳头这么多罢了了。然后另外一个东西就是橙子咯，因为跟年饼比起来的话，橙子它里面含有维他命 C， 所以对我们身体有好处的嘛。但是一天能够吃的那个橙子的量也只有2粒罢了啊。美食方面的话，我就会建议蒸鱼咯，因为我们春节每次都会说年年有余，对吗？所以蒸鱼会是一个比较健康的那个选择啦。因为它比较低热量，而且它的这个煮法呢也是稍微用比较少油，所以它也是比较健康咯，跟那种炸的鱼比起来。
Amanda also shared the recommended meal portion, which had been studied by the government for Malaysians to balance their meal intake, the 4-portion rules for each meal. 1/4 of the plate should contain protein-based food such as eggs, fish, and beans. Another 1/4 of carbohydrates, whilst the other half of the plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables.
Now, the maximum retail price for standard chicken meat is set at 8 ringgit 90 cent, effective this Saturday for 4 months until June 5th. Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Dato Sri Alexander Nanta Linggi said this measure was taken to ensure stability in the prices of chicken meat and related food.
Nanta said if the government did not interfere, the retail price of chicken meat would exceed 10 ringgit per kilogram, following the increase in the cost of poultry farming operations by 70%. He said the new retail prices of chicken meat is covered by government subsidies until chicken production costs are stabilized. On Monday, Prime Minister Dato Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob announced that the maximum retail price for standard chicken would be reduced by 20 cent to 8 ringgit 90 cent from the fixed ceiling price of 9 ringgit and 10 cent. Meanwhile, the retail ceiling price of chicken meat for Labuan, Sabah and Sarawak would be determined based on location. He added that this was the 3rd time the price of chicken meat was reduced after it was fixed at 9 ringgit 50 cent per kilogram during the Deepavali celebration, 9 ringgit 30 cent during the Malaysian Family Maximum Price Scheme from December 7 to 31st, 2021, and 9 ringgit and 10 cent currently.
Well, that concludes TVS News at 5. I would like to take this opportunity to wish all my family and friends 恭喜发财, 新年快乐, 万事如意, Huada, Ruben Gomez, anytime, anywhere.